Your Honor, because they are aware of that.
I don't get it. What if I did this? What if I just ordered you to give them a copy of their DTE bill that shows when you put it into your name? Oh,
Hi,
what's your name?
Taylor Singleton.
All right. You in school?
Yes.
What are you going to be?
I'm studying public health, getting my master's, so healthcare administration more than likely.
You were the one at U of M?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. You were the one that just kept talking to me.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, okay. I remember. All right. Okay, fantastic. Go ahead.
Your Honor, we don't have anything worked out on this matter with either myself or my colleague.
Okay, is there a reason for that, ma'am?
Yes. I spoke with Holly yesterday, just going into the leasing office to try to work something out, but we just weren't on the same page with the charges.
Okay, when you say you weren't on the same page with the charges, what do you mean?
So as I expressed last time that the charges on my account were incorrectly billed, specifically some of the VCR charges.
Some
Um,
of the,
VCR, that is for utilities, with the that is with the property will charge you if you don't have utilities set up into your account. So that is what I was charged, and I did have utilities within my name.
okay. And anything else that you think was improperly charged?
No, specifically the utilities, that's what I was charged for. They gave me a ledger um for my account, and I highlighted the charges on the account for the VCR. Um and yeah, that kind of just adds up. But this came from Peninsular Place, and the property manager
Okay.
also has a company.
How much are those charges?
The charges on here amounts to roughly $386 when I added them together. And then I had two late fees on that were questionable, but
So $386.
$6.
Too late. What's the total?
$60. Can I pull out my phone because I actually
Sure.
had an
Go
order?
ahead. $60.
So it was actually, my apologies, $366.83.
356.83.
366.83.
Got it. And late charges totaling how much?
$60.
Okay, so give me that total. It's that's 426 basically that you're disputing.
Uh, Correct. And then that has just been accumulating over time. At the end of my ledger, so with that price in mind, at the end of my ledger, it says $479.30. So I'm not sure where that remaining came from. But that has just been accumulating because this was from January. So we're now in February or March.
All right.
So yeah. So
What was accumulating?
the balance due to late fees, basically. So when speaking with the property manager,
Hold on.
okay,
Um, if I take the 426 or whatever figure you want, let's say I just took $500 and I just took $500 off, there's going to be approximately 6,500 plus 6,600 that's owing. Is that right? What do you have our balance on?
No, the total balance right now through the month of March is
You know what? They have an extra one in there. Go ahead. What is it?
total. It would be the total balance right now, inclusive of court costs, is $513.56.
$513. All right. Thank you. So when you say somebody explained to me these charges then.
I can explain.
Go ahead.
Okay, so starting from the top, I have my leasing agreement. So the lease, my rent each month, that includes my rent and parking, is $674. The actually, where's my sorry. So yeah, here it is. So I had a leasing uh for $674 billed each month. So with that, that doesn't include the sewage and the water, which is no more than like maybe $30 additionally. So when doing my payments or paying on my account, I charged $700 each month, which I do have bank statements for as well. But looking at the ledger, it didn't really align with what I had paid. So those charges are kind of a little bit all over the place. But also when speaking with Holly, trying to figure out exactly where the additional charges came from, because she said, well, if I take away the utilities, you still owe X amount of dollars. So again, going back to the leasing agreement, it says if your balance is over $100, then you will be charged a late fee. So I didn't get charged a late fee on my account until December, which I was late on my rent. I paid it. That's a $60 late fee because you get a $30 late fee every 5 days. So I got one on December 5th and I got one on December 10th because I paid it December 20th. So I don't know why they didn't give me another one, but the fact of the matter is that I didn't start getting a late fee until December. And then looking at November, I got charged for the VCR. So that means in December, I was already going to face a late charge because I was incorrectly billed the previous month. Moving forward, then with the
You say you were previously billed.
for the VCR charge, that's what I mean. So for the utilities. So
Somebody explained to me this.
right. So also with the utility,
Or not.
yep, please.
First of all, I'd like to note that my client purchased the property on January. So a
Right.
lot of what happened here happened before current management.
And I'm aware of that.
The VCR charge that is added to the account, you can correct me if I'm wrong, which I probably will be. The VCR charge is added to the account in the event that utilities are not properly placed into the resident's name. Is that correct?
Okay.
So that is where the charge arises. Typically, it's like the property is billed and then it's a bill back.
Correct. So when you went in and spoke with Holly, did you show that you had the utilities in your name on a particular day?
Yes. So also here it is. I also have a document for the DTE utility. So for the previous property manager, her name was Jane. I informed her before Holly got into this position that I had already had utilities.
I asked questions for a specific reason.
Okay.
All right. So I just need you to answer the question.
Okay.
Go in and did you show Holly something that said I had these in my name as of a certain date?
No.
Okay, so if that's not presented, and you know that they just came into this position, right?
Yes.
So if you don't present something that says the utilities were in my name as of whatever date, and so I shouldn't have this charge, how's she supposed to do anything for it?
So to answer your question, I did call to relay this matter, and Holly was
Call who?
the Peninsular Place, the leasing department, the property manager. So I called one of the agents at the leasing office. So she was aware because I told someone at the leasing office. And
Okay, lady.
okay.
You're saying that you were improperly charged these things.
Right.
You were improperly charged these things because the utilities were in my name at a particular time.
Right.
Okay. So you go in and you talk with Holly, you go in and talk with Peninsula Place, understanding that they weren't there at some point, right? They have these charges on your account, right?
Right.
how are they supposed to do anything for you if you don't show them something that says, yes, what I'm telling you is true because here's when it went into my name?
So I reached out to the last property manager, American Campus Communities. I'm responding to your question by
No,
saying
you're not.
no, because she was in by the previous property manager.
She what?
She was informed by the previous property manager.
But there's maybe a reason they're not there. So why wouldn't you just get the documents and just show them to? I mean, I don't get why this has to be so hard.
Well, guess I'm just confused on what you're asking because I did inform her and show proof that it was in my name.
Look. These are utilities through DTE and who else?
Just DTE, and there's a charge
I'm sorry.
this a charge for DTE
DTE.
and a charge that the previous company had placed on their accounts for not having the property.
Right, but it's just the utility company. Okay, so let me ask you this, young lady. Why wouldn't you just go to DTE, say, when did this account go into my name? Get that document and then give that to them to say I was improperly charged. Wouldn't that be the easy way to solve this?
I did. However, the property was sold, so I was not reimbursed on my account for that. And I have that right here as well,
You have what right here?
stating when I started my DTE and the months that I've been billed
You
as
have
well.
something from DTE saying
Yes.
that? Did you
Yes.
show that to her?
I showed not her specifically, but American Campus Communities because that's who I was settling it with at the time.
Okay, but when you went in and talked with Holly, I really am not getting this. Why wouldn't you just show her what you have that says I had these utilities in my name as of this date? And that these charges are improper? Why wouldn't you show that to her?
And because when I was having a conversation with her, she provided me with the ledger of what I was charged from the property. So there was really no negotiation as it relates to DTE. Besides the fact that she informed me that they are aware that I was incorrectly billed and that the unit in which I was paying for is being refunded.
You understand. I think they're in agreement with you that if it's in, they shouldn't have been charged. Am I correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm still not clear why you wouldn't just show that to them.
Because they know.
Okay, so here's the thing. They may or may not know. I don't know, but it's more persuasive to me if you went in there and said, Holly, here this is. I'm showing you this. I don't think I should have been billed this. And then they do nothing.
She informed me that they're actively.
Okay, so here's the deal. I can set this for trial. All right, because you don't seem to want to do what would make sense. I can set this for trial. You come to trial, you make the same claims that you've been making to me for these past 2 times. I'm going to say, show me proof that that's the case. Right?
Okay.
The proof that I'm going to accept is something from DT that says when you put it in your name, which is the same thing that they may need. Right?
Correct.
So why wouldn't you just do that now?
Your Honor, because they are aware of that.
I don't get it. What if I did this? What if I just ordered you to give them a copy of their DTE bill that shows when you put it into your name? Are you going to disobey my order because somebody told them?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, and then that's my order. You need to get a copy from DTE of when it was put into your name so they can look at it and they can try to adjust your account if it's appropriate. How long is that going to take?
End of day.
I'm adjourn this to March 27th, 2026. What time? 1 p.m. That's in person. Thank you. I hurt my head. I did. I did. When it fell to the bench. Yeah. I don't even know where I am now. I just don't. What? I don't want to call anymore. And
Just wait,
Peninsula Place. What?
get a load of this one.
Okay. Peninsula Place.
She would have 10 days from today. It's already been in.
Or whatever time I say, because I have the discretion to extend the redemption date. But thank you for letting me know what my job is. Lori Anderson versus Armani Lyman.
Judge, would you like us at the podium?
Your name? All right. And where are we on this case, folks?
So I have some balance and some additional documentation that you think you had wanted to see, and happy to provide. If I could approach.
With the, you mean in terms of the water
The
bill?
water, the two water bills, that are 900 something combined. So with the 3 months of rent, late fees, water bills, and then support costs were in excess of $12,000. 11, north of 10. I have the total here. Again, we are just seeking a possession judgment. So you'll have a opportunity to satisfy that judgment, or they choose to vacate.
Have you shown the documents too?
I haven't seen not one water bill.
All right.
There you go.
Where?
Just one right there. I can take it.
Oh, of course. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had wanted those.
Well, I do, but are those the copies of the same documents or what?
They are the same. Man, sorry. Let's see. This one is the 553. Here, what are we looking at? So this one is the one due in January.
How come I haven't been able to?
Hold on. Stop for a moment. All right. Are they the same documents that she has? They don't look like.
One is a picture of a scan, but one is the amount due in January, and the other.
Okay, hold on a second. Let's fix this. Whatever documents you're going to show to the court, show to Ms. Lyman. And then give me the documents you've shown to Ms. Lyman.
Okay, man.
Okay, and are these separate?
Yeah, if you look at the dates, Judge, one is the.
All right, look, here, hang on. All right. So have you seen these now?
First time seeing this, I haven't even been able, like, nobody sent me the water bill to even pay it myself. She takes it upon herself to pay it like she did last time. My first time seeing the water bill.
Prior to this, have the water bill been presented to her?
The second one wasn't presented because I just got the second one, but the first one I sent it to her by email. I said that I paid it. But it's. Second one I just got days ago, so
Every time
It
I
was-
look on the portal, I don't see nothing.
through February.
I was trying to recall from the last case, whose name is the water bill supposed to be in? I thought it was supposed to be in your name.
She put it in her name.
That's not what I asked. It's supposed to be in your name, but then you took it and put it in your name.
Yeah, because
So why isn't it in her name? So then she gets billed.
before,
Go ahead.
because the township told me that she didn't work out a payment plan, she was on property taxes. Then I put it in my name to make sure I pay it, so it doesn't go on property taxes. And that's what I told you last time, it was in my name. And I sent her a copy of the first one, and I said I needed payment and didn't hear a response.
The day I was supposed to pay, she switched it out. In her name, and she paid it. Told her that I can owe her.
Oh, I remember. But you never put it back and let her put it back in her name.
No, I didn't want to go on the property.
Well, then how's she supposed to comply with the lease?
The
To
lease,
pay it.
the lease says that it can be either in my name or her name. It doesn't specify it has to be in her name.
But how's she supposed to know what she's gonna pay?
I sent her an email with the first one, the first bill, and I didn't get a response.
Already paid it.
So I was just gonna get reimbursed from her.
And I don't know whether this bill is two bills or really one bill. I don't.
Judge, just to, so here's the original, one is the same as the other. But if you look at,
No. Go to the Pittsfield Township website. Go under utilities for stress. Pull me off the amount due.
okay, I think that these are the bills from the township website, but we can try to do that.
You go in there, you put in the address. You come out with the amount there.
This is the address. All right, 425.
Shan,
Right. So. Right, the one that was due in January, she paid to avoid it going on to her property taxes, just bear with me. And the utility bill info, the current utility bill info from the website, which I'm happy to present, is due now $484.68. Also information that the defendant has access to. Clearly, it's just on the BSA website.
Yeah, because I just told you that.
Well,
I mean, I don't even know why you said that.
I apologize. Wanted the number and
Shut up. Just be quiet. None of this makes any sense to me. Counsel. You come in here and you want her to pay this. She's got $6,600 in escrow. When is the other 33 going to be paid? Because I can't keep going through these cases with you two because you two can't seem to deal with each other. So you come here to get rent paid. This is.
By the,
When?
by the end of this month, I will have that.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Judge. If I may, whatever this court determined the total amount due and owing, she would have 10 days from today. It's already been.
Or whatever time I say, because I have the discretion to extend the redemption date. But thank you for letting me know what my job is.
If the current balance, including late fees and court costs, is $11,529.37.
Really?
yeah.
192,939. All right. Ms. Lyman, let me ask you this. When can you come up with $4,929.39?
That'll probably be by the end of this month.
Pardon?
Well, still the end of this month. Cause I wasn't expecting to be paying the water bill and stuff.
But,
Able to pay it on my own. Never able to pay it on my own.
okay, that's fine, but so by the 31st, you can come up with that. Let me ask you this then. By the 27th, what can you come up with? These,
I can't really give estimate. I have to see when my checks come out to.
I need an estimate of what you can come up with.
2000, at least 2000.
Pardon? About 2,500 for sure?
Yes.
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn this matter to March 27th, 2026 at 1 PM in person. You need to get $2,500 into escrow by the day before, so I want it by the 26th. And then at that point, I may issue a judgment for the balance, but it will give you additional time out to get things paid.
Okay.
Got it?
Judge, there is, I understand, and just so that is the, Friday, March 27th,
Yes,
at what time?
1 PM.
1 PM in the, I would just, if it's possible for the court to consider in the meantime, a supplemental order allowing the plaintiff to have some access to the property because she has something in the action.
Absolutely not.
She's
Want to do that? Quiet. If what you want to do, then file a written motion and I'll deal with it at that point with something Lyman can see. But I'm not gonna sit up here with these two women and play this game. Thank you. I don't know who wants to go next, but they may not want to. Yeah. It's ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
the first one is your recall.
Because if I get angry with her, she takes one. So, court does call the cases, Clark Road family.
Listen, this is my life.
I understand that, sir.
Sorry, Judge. Carrie Angie for the people.
Thank you.
Assistant President Nick Buckovich for Mr. Matthews.
All right. Your name, sir?
Matthews.
All right. What are we doing?
Mr. Matthews indicated he'd like to speak to you, Your Honor. I did advise him against this. However, he would like to speak to you at this time.
Speak to me?
Yes, Your Honor.
For what purpose? What do you want to say?
I have evidence in my case. I wrote a letter also and submitted information into my case.
See that, but what do you want me to do with that?
Well, this case is for year 2010 through 2013 for a total of $58,000 in child support. So for those 3 years, it's calculated up to $1,100 a month. At that time, I was on food stamps, and that amount would not have been an accurate child support amount. Now, as far as the warrant, I went to court in Tennessee in September 9th of 2021 on this matter, and a judge ruled on it. So I wasn't aware of a warrant or anything like that. I've sent certified mail.
Told all of this to your attorney because you're telling me,
have.
but I can't do anything.
I have. My attorney refused to work for me as I needed him to.
Oh, so with your law degree, you were going to try to tell him what he needed to do. And
It was-
some of that stuff he couldn't do.
Forgive me,
So
Your Honor.
it's not working for you.
Forgive me, Your Honor, for addressing the court, but it's not submitted any information that would get me home to my family. My employer has advanced me $10,000 towards my bond, get home to attend to my business on Monday.
I did send information that was provided to Ms. Gaines by Mr. Matthews' rights to A.G. Williams this morning. Obviously, A.G. Williams is not the on today, but that was the attorney on the docket, so that's who I sent this information to and communicated with earlier this week about Mr. Matthews.
So you actually did your job, right, Mr. Buckovich? But nobody appreciates it. I got you. Anything else you want to know?
Yes, sir. I was extradited from Texas. From here, it's been a total of 27 days that I've been incarcerated. The letter that I wrote to you explains a lot more in detail. I have $10,000 for my bond so that I can be released to get back to work. My wife
Law requires 25%. So if you're at 58, I'm going to be somewhere around 16, 17,000.
14,500.
I have your bond in this case set at 16,80462.
Yeah, the numbers that were submitted for the total is about 3 different numbers. And I'm not sure which one is correct. I received a letter in the mail.
A tenant appeared in court claiming she had been wrongly charged hundreds of dollars in utility fees by her apartment complex. According to her, the utilities had always been in her name, meaning those charges should never have appeared on her account. She argued that nearly $400 in fees and additional late charges were incorrect. The judge listened carefully before asking a simple question. Did you show the property manager proof that the utilities were in your name? The tenant answered no. Instead, she insisted that the leasing office already knew about the problem and that previous management had been informed. The judge couldn't understand why she hadn't simply provided documentation from the utility company. Again and again, he explained that conversations weren't evidence. If she wanted the charges removed, she needed proof showing exactly when the account was placed in her name. But the tenant kept repeating that everyone already knew. Finally, the judge had enough. He pointed out that if the case went to trial, he would ask for the exact same document anyway. Then came the moment that left the courtroom stunned. The tenant said she didn't see the need because management was already aware of the situation. The judge immediately responded, "I don't get it." He then ordered her to provide the utility records and adjourn the case, turning what should have been a simple fix into a courtroom headache.
I mean, you do sign this form.
When is the court date?
He'll give it to you. Yeah, I can do it.
I've spoken to him whether he's still just living.
What? If we wait a little longer, he'll probably have 12,000.
What?
Yeah, the longer we go. Just a lot more money. I'm thinking.
This is the offer we talked about on Tuesday when we were in jail. We're waiving up. If you pay the certain portions down, they will reduce the charge.
Storage to do that. Judge.
Wow.
Suspects is sure. You'll be waiving, Your Honor.
Pardon?
You're waiving, Your Honor.
Okay. Right. That was almost lunch. Sir, you're waiving your right to a preliminary examination?
Yes,
You understand that that's a proceeding where the people would have to show by probable cause that the offense alleged was committed and that you committed it.
yes,
You understand you will not have that hearing and that you'll proceed to circuit court for further resolution.
when would the hearing be?
Pardon?
When would the hearing be?
Soon. I will set a date.
Okay,
I mean, this isn't a negotiation. You want to waive or not?
well, I
You
do,
want to waive or not?
I do, but I don't understand all the court proceedings because
Okay, and that's why
I'm not a criminal.
to listen to him.
He's been doing this for 2 years. And I'm not a criminal.
It's 2 years long. Do you wish to waive your preliminary examination?
Yes.
You will also waive?
Yes, Judge, thank you.
Thought everybody was. All right. Preliminary examination having been waived, defendant is bound over to circuit court on a single count. Mr. Bukovich, with your 2 years experience, can do this part. Go ahead.
To waive formal reading information and stand mute as to the charges.
Defendant having waived formal reading, standing mute, court will enter a not guilty plea. Pretrial in this matter will be set.
1:30, Judge Slay.
Here's your date, April 9th, 2026, 1:30 before Judge Slay.
Well, I have one question, Your Honor. If I pay the bond to get out, I reside in Tennessee. That's where my home is. Will I be allowed to go home and then come back to court?
If you pay the bond, you're gonna have to stay in Michigan until the court gives you permission. So now, this having been waived, Judge Slay would be the one that you'd have to ask.
Well, where would I stay here in Michigan?
Where would you stay? Well, we're providing accommodations at this point.
Well, once I get out.
I don't make hotel reservations. I don't. Oh. I'd stay at Childers' house. This thing.
Listen, this is my life.
I understand that, sir, but you're asking me questions I can't.
27 days incarcerated for no reason.
No, there is.
A man facing a child support related case appeared before the judge hoping to secure his release. He explained that he had been extradited from another state and had already spent weeks in jail. With help from his employer, he had managed to gather $10,000 and wanted the court to lower his bond. The defendant argued that the support debt dated back more than a decade and that circumstances at the time made the original amount unfair. But the judge wasn't focused on the past excuses. He was focused on the unpaid obligation. The defendant repeatedly asked whether the $10,000 could be enough to help him get home to his family and return to work. The judge's answer was simple. No, more money was required. As the defendant continued emphasizing how old the case was, the judge delivered a powerful reminder. Those children still had to survive during those years without receiving the support they were owed. The defendant insisted he wanted to pay, but the judge refused to reduce the requirements. Before the hearing ended, the man asked whether he could return to Tennessee if he posted bond. Again, the answer wasn't what he wanted. The judge explained that he would need court permission first. With that, the hearing ended and the defendant left with a clear message. Unpaid child support doesn't disappear just because time has passed.